Going live. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. It's yours truly, Likquidcash. I need it all out the stash, aka money making Mitch. Hide ya. Y'all know the vibes, right? We getting right, man. We getting right. Getting right. We about to go live and direct. Y'all know the vibes. Y'all know how we playing it. All y'all need to do is stay locked in, stay tuned. You feel me? Tea and conversation with yours truly. Give me a second. Let me get my tea real quick. I hope y'all got yours. I got mine. The only nigga that could drink tea in the summertime in the desert because I'm that cool. You dig? Tonight's topic, we just going to have a conversation. Y'all can be able to call in. We're going to talk about whatever you feel like talking about. I want to know what you want to know. You got questions? I got answers. I'm just trying to put some paint where it ain't, give y'all some game, some uncommon information, and that can take you to the right location of where you need to be. You feel me? At the end of the day, I would like to welcome y'all for joining me on this live right now. I appreciate y'all for even tuning in. Can y'all hear me fine? Is everything set up right? Everything is copacetic? I use that word in a minute. I hope I didn't butcher it, you know what I mean? But is everything copacetic, you know what I mean? Right now, we got a few people on the live. Not too much. As soon as y'all get in, y'all give me a like. Like I said again, we're going to get better over time. We just going to get better and better with time. You feel me? So I want y'all to just be patient and vibe with your boy, you dig? Just be patient. We're going to get better with time. You feel me? My music growth, I mean, you know, I'm always evolving. I'm always growing, you know what I mean? As far as music, when it comes to music, you know, I love the fact that I've evolved, you know, musically. And with anything in life, you do it long enough, you're going to evolve. You know what I mean? Anything in life, you want to do it long enough so you can raise your level of intelligence when it comes to whatever it is you want to do. So it's important to stick with it. You might not be as good as you want to be right now, but if you stick with it long enough, you'll be better than you was, for sure. So yeah, we got Christina in the building. We got Puddin Palace. Y'all be having the most interesting spelling for these names, but I could dig it. Puddin Palace. Want to shout you out real quick. I got 2 likes. That's not enough. Y'all got to raise those likes up. Come on, man. Stop playing with me, man. Y'all got to raise those likes up. Stop playing. As soon as y'all jump in, like I said again, we building one brick at a time. On my live, I don't expect a lot of people to be on my YouTube live because I just started. So, you know, we're gonna build one brick at a time, or we're gonna grow constantly on a weekly basis. This is Tea and Conversation. I'm gonna give y'all a number that y'all can call in, and y'all can definitely ask me any question you want to ask me. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm not answering any stupid questions, but there's no such thing as a stupid question, so let me not say that. You dig? We're going to keep it all the way authentic. We're going to keep it all the way real. I'm going to tell you what it is, not what it might be. And that's what I do. I just try to keep it real as possible. And anybody that don't appreciate that, that's your business. That's not my business. If you don't appreciate honesty, you don't appreciate realness, that's your business. When it comes to me, I'm going to give you the real deal Holyfield. Like I said again, we're going to grow with time. As you can see, I stay suited and booted. I always got to have a nice suit on because how you look determines how you're going to feel. And I feel like I want to feel good. I want to feel good, so I make sure I look good. Know what I mean? That's very important. I want to feel good, so I make sure I look good. So, I'm just getting comfortable, man. That's about it, man. Y'all don't mind me. I'm just getting comfortable, man. Feel me? I'm going to give y'all a quote for the day. For this particular live, I'm going to give y'all a quote. I'm going to grab one out of the hat. Just a quick quote. Let me see what quote I should give y'all today. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Yeah, that's a good one. Pardon me, let me get the mic all the way right. Gotta get the mic all the way right, pardon me. Yeah, that's a good quote right there. I feel like the cave you fear to enter hold the treasure you seek. A lot of y'all are scared, but I don't know what y'all afraid of, man. I don't know why y'all scared. I don't know what y'all afraid of. There's so many things that we can be doing. We have the opportunity to live, survive on planet Earth. We're here. We got the internet. We got basically everything we need to take it to the next level. And a lot of people are fearful of taking that leap of faith. And I understand it can be scary sometimes, but at the end of the day, man, fear nothing but fear itself. You feel me? Just take the leap of faith. If you fail, you learn something. If you win, you learn something. Either way it goes, you make sure you learn something on the journey. Like they say, success is a journey, not a destination. And why? Because you're always striving for the next thing. You're always moving towards the next thing. Never want to be comfortable or complacent on where you at in life, because comfortability is a thief of joy. So you can be happy and satisfied with the things you have, but always be chasing for more. Always be moving towards another goal. Never be complacent. It causes stagnation. So you always want to be moving towards something. Like, for instance, anytime I achieve something, I'm comfortable and I'm happy and I'm satisfied, but I'm always moving towards the next thing. I have so many goals that I'm never going to be just relax and feel like I can kick my feet up and I can just do nothing. Me personally, when your mind is in the right place, you always want to stay active. There's never a time where I just want to do nothing. You know what I mean? There's really never a time I just want to do nothing. I'm always learning and evolving and growing. I'm always moving towards something that I want to do. So it don't matter what it is, always be moving towards something you want to do. The cave you fear to enter holds the treasure you seek. Make sure that you have all the tools you need when you enter into that cave. It's okay. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Once you engage in with the 5 P's, you'll be able to move with confidence because you equip. You made sure you took the time out and you prepare yourself. Preparation prevents poor performance. So the more you prepare yourself, the more you're ready to take on the challenges that life may try to hit you with. But at the end of the day, we got to keep on striving. Life is all about education. So you're always learning along the way. You're always trying to evolve along the way. So it's okay. And we all faced with things that we must go through because that's a part of our, testament. That builds character. And you know what I say, character is following through on a decision long after the excitement and the emotion has passed. So that's another quote that y'all should remember and internalize and use it in your daily life. We got a few people entering the live right now. I want y'all to hit the like button as soon as y'all enter in. Like I said again, I need y'all to definitely share the content, put it out there, because without y'all support, without y'all help, I won't be able to reach a mass majority of people. So we need y'all to continue to share and put the content out there. It's very important, you dig? I'm going to read some of these comments real quick, slowly but surely, and we're going to definitely put it together so I could definitely answer some of your questions. Like I said again, I'm also going to give y'all a number that y'all can call so we can definitely have dialogue. Tonight is tea and conversation. Let me get my tea over here. Pardon me. It's tea and conversation, so I'm going to drink my tea and we're going to have conversation. We're going to share information. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about sharing information. Because it makes no sense. I just gather up the information, get all this knowledge, utilize it in my life to become successful in the ways that I use it, and don't share it back with the people. You know, in life, I learned a lot of things on my journey, so it's only right I give it back to the people that is interested in hearing it. So we're not forcing it. No, we're not gonna force it down nobody's throat. I'm just gonna give it to you like it is, and I'm gonna keep it moving. If you gravitate towards it, that's great. If you don't, shit, damn if you do, damn if you don't. I mean, that's a quote that my mom always used to say, damn if you do, damn if you don't. So, yeah, you know what I mean? I hope you do, but at the end of the day, it makes no never mind to me. My life is still going to be the same. I'm going to use it every day. You feel me? It's okay. Somebody said they not scared. Sometimes some people want to come correct. Listen, man, it ain't no perfect time. You got to understand this. A good plan executed now is better than a perfect plan executed later. I'm going to say that again. A good plan executed now is better than a perfect plan executed later. A lot of people waiting for the perfect timing, the perfect opportunity, the perfect this, the perfect that. But it ain't no perfect time. You just got to move forward. You know what I mean? Just got to move forward. One person with an interest is better than 1,000 people. Hold on. Before I mess up this quote, I don't want to butcher it. I got to say this right. One person with a commitment is better than 1,000 people with an interest. You just got to commit yourself to this, to whatever you want to do. You just got to commit yourself. It ain't going to be a perfect time. All your ducks is never going to be in alignment. It's never a perfect time. You just got to commit yourself to whatever it is you want to do. That's the main thing. Make a commitment, make a decision, and you move in that direction. And if you don't know what to do, you focus on the next logical step, whatever step there may be. It's just take one step at a time. You don't got to always try to do everything in one day or everything at one time. Do what you can with what you got right now. You don't have to wait till you get a certain amount of money. You don't have to wait till you get a certain amount of people on your side. You don't got to wait till you got the right team. You don't got to wait till you got the right equipment. You just got to do what you can do now and move forward. That's what I do. And anything that I try to accomplish, I take whatever knowledge I have for the moment and I learn and I apply it as I move along my journey trying to execute on what I want to do. And as I move forward, doors will open up for the right people to come in and to assist. Doors will open up for the right things that I may need to push me forward. So you got to remember, once you've taken a step towards what you're trying to do, that thing that you're searching for is making a step towards you. Like I told you before, once you start to move in a certain direction, what happens is you activate the law of attraction, which brings what you want towards you. And I'm going to get into that on another topic. I'm going to talk about how the mind goes through phases, where we go through the think stage, we go through the look stage. Well, before we get to the look stage, we go to the think stage, we go to the emote stage, which is the emotional stage, which we go to the look search stage, then we go to the create stage, then we go to the knowing stage. And I'm going to get into that on another episode where I take you to the phases of what the mind goes through when you're trying to move in the direction of where you're trying to go and what you're trying to accomplish. All right, so remember that and hold me to that because I want to really expand on that for you guys to get the understanding. It's the phases that the mind goes through. It goes through the look, it goes through the think stage, the emote stage, the emotional stage, which is then transferred to the look search stage, the create stage, then the knowing stage. All right? And these are the stages that the mind goes through when you're trying to accomplish something. So I want y'all to stay focused, stay locked in, understand that there's no perfect time. There's no perfect scenario. We don't wait on nobody because wake sunk the ship. We just go out there, we do what we got to do, we apply ourselves, and we make it happen. You feel me? We're not waiting on the tribe to come help us to succeed in what we trying to do because nobody coming to save you. You got to save yourself. Nobody's coming to give you no money to help you with your business, help you with your music career, help you with any motherfucking thing. You got to save yourself. And the moment you recognize that, and the moment you accept that, your life will be better off. You'll be further in life the moment you recognize everything is depending on you. So yeah, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it, man. You know what I mean? Like I said again, we just starting out the live. We're gonna grow one person at a time. And we're gonna keep on moving and we're gonna keep on evolving. I'm still learning how to promote my live too, because there's ways you can pin the live. And there's so many different things you can do to make your live, you know what I mean, be out there. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. However y'all share it. Share the live on Facebook. Share it on Instagram. Share it out there with the public. Share it out there with the people so we can definitely get more people in the room and they can participate in the live and they can get this information. They can get this game. You know what I mean? They can definitely get this game. And for the fellas out there that need some game on how to communicate with a woman and how to get some tips on how to get the woman you want, how to attract the woman you want, call in. We're going to talk about it. For women that want tips on how to attract the man you want, call in. We're going to talk about it. You feel me? Because it's really simple. I got a few answers. I don't got all the answers. I got a few answers that can possibly help you on your journey trying to accomplish these things. You know, because like I said again, I lived a colorful life filled with a lot of adventures, filled with a lot of experiences, and I don't mind sharing the experience. And one of the first basic rules to trying to learn something, you have to learn it from somebody who has what you want and been where you was at. You know what I mean? That's the first basic rule when it comes to learning. You learn from somebody who has what you want. You can see the success in their life. They've acquired some things in their life. They maintain a level of success that you would like to have. You know what I mean? And they've been where you was at. I've been in the hood. I've been broke, fucked up, you know, doing whatever I could to try to get it. I've been there. I've done it. I know what it feels like. I've been through all the emotions. I've been through the whole process, the whole nine. You dig? So I can give you some understanding on what it means to be able to come from the bottom and rise to the cream of the crop and, you know, gain a level of success. And it ain't all about gaining a level of success. It's about maintaining success. That's what it's all about. It's about maintaining success. I remember one time my father told me a story about my mother and her grandfather. And this is a personal story, but I share with y'all. And her grandfather, my father was Jamaican. He moved to the Bahamas, met my mother, and they met. She got pregnant. She had her first child, which was my brother. But my mother's grandfather did not like my father. You know, he was Jamaican. At that time, you know, Jamaicans and Bahamians wasn't getting along that much. I don't know if they get along now, but I know back then it was a lot going on. So anyway, my mother's grandfather was, you know, doing well for himself. He was doing good. He was having money. He was having it his way. And he would hold his nose up against my father. He would look down on my father because my father wasn't in the position that he was in. So he looking at my father like, why is his granddaughter dating this bum? And on top of that, he Jamaican. So, you know, they always had that little riff and that little, you know, that little tension between the relationships. Anyway, fast forward the story, make a long story short and a short story longer. my mother's grandfather ended up losing all of his wealth, losing all of his money. You know what I'm saying? He ended up losing everything. And one day my father was in a pool hall having a drink with his friends, and that same grandfather came into the pool hall and asked my father to buy him a drink. And my father told him to get the fuck out of here. Move your bumper clod. You done know. So anyway, that was the dynamic. And I asked my father, why did he tell him that? And he said that because when he was broke and when he was fucked up, he used to look down on him, make him feel a certain type of way. He never embraced him. He never showed him no love. So it's always important that you be humble on your rise to the top. Make sure that you be humble and understand that the same people that you can kick on your way up, you're going to see them on your way down. You feel me? So that was one of those stories that my father told me about my family tree and the dynamic between my mother, her grandfather, and him. And I learned from that lesson. And I understood no matter how much I acquire, no matter how much money I get in this world, at the end of the day, I got to remain humble and I got to share the wisdom and share the understanding with the people that's out there. Because if I keep it all to myself, then what's the purpose of living if you're not blessing and helping nobody else on that journey? And I believe at the end of the day, we all are here to help mankind in some sort of way or fashion. You know what I mean? We all here to help each other. Like I said, each one teach one. One hand wash the other, both hands wash the face. It's only right. You dig? And them niggas that's out there that's having motion and having a game and not sharing it, you know, at the end of the day, man, they could do what they want to do, but like I said again, the same people you see on the way up, you'll see them on the way down. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to leave y'all a number that y'all could definitely hit up and definitely call in, and we could definitely have dialogue. Because I want y'all to really have an opportunity to chop it up with your boy on a one-on-one. Like I said again, share this on Instagram, share it on Facebook. Teen Conversation. So I want y'all to make sure y'all share this. I'm going to leave the number right now so y'all can call and tap in with your boy, all right? I'm going to put it in the comment section below. Like I said again, man, we going to build one brick at a time. We going to definitely take it all the way to the top, man. Like she said, she waiting on the proper timing and have everything correct. Man, if I had everything correct, I wouldn't start my YouTube live. I'm still learning how to do this shit. I don't know everything about this YouTube live thing. I don't know everything about it, but I'm starting at the end of the day. I'm gonna learn as I go. That's sometimes you gotta learn on the job, man. Sometimes that's the best way to learn, on the job. And that's just what it is. Sometimes that's the best way to learn. Anyway, here's the number, 702-512-8786. Y'all can call in and ask me a question. Make sure state your name. Make sure state where you're from and have your question line up. And we're going to have positive dialogue. Remember, while somebody's on the phone, nobody call in, all right? While somebody's on the phone, nobody call in. Let that person have the opportunity to speak. What's up? What's up? Can you hear me?
Yes, me, Christina. What's up?
Hold on. Somebody calling in right now. Y'all gonna have to wait for a second. Hold on.
Yeah, I can hear it beeping.
Who am I speaking with right now?
Christina.
Hey, what's up, Christina? 515, you can call back in a minute. Wait till I get off the phone with Christina. Can y'all hear her fine? Let me see if they can hear you. Say something, Christina. I want to make sure they can hear you fine.
What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Okay, let me know if y'all can hear her fine. Give me a yes if y'all can hear Christina in the on the live. But anyway, what's your question?
I want to know about Pirates of the Caribbean.
Your service is a little janky. You're gonna have to kind of say that one more time.
I said I want to know about Pirates of the Caribbean.
You want to know about Pirates of the Caribbean, my EP that's coming?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll tell you about it in a minute. Pirates of the Caribbean is on the way, man. It's on the way. I'm working on it. It's gonna be a 3-song EP, and it's gonna have 3 songs, and I'm gonna put 1 song on Apple Music and Spotify and all that. But the rest of the project is gonna be hardcover. It's gonna be a CD, autographed CD that I'm gonna sell for probably around $6 to $9. People can purchase and support the music. So yeah, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be 3 songs, and it's gonna be fire. You know what I mean? Pirates Caribbean. It's gonna be a dope little project. You feel me? 3-piece and a biscuit.
Yeah, look
You
forward
got
to that.
you got to turn your thing down when you call in. You got to turn whatever sound is on the background when you call in. So your YouTube got to be down. Everything got to be down.
Can you hear me now?
Huh?
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you a little better now, cause it had a little echo because when.
Okay. Yeah.
So anytime anybody
Yeah,
call.
the echo is on your side.
Okay, the echo's on my side. Let me hear.
Yeah.
Can I hear? Do y'all hear echo still? So yeah, that's probably because anytime you call in, just make sure everything else is off on your end. All right.
Yeah, everything's on.
Okay, now I can hear you perfectly fine now. You dig? So anyway,
Okay.
so yeah, that like I was saying again, Pirates of the Caribbean is on its way, and it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a dope project.
Can we hear a sample?
I already gave y'all a sample on my last live. I think on my last Everything That Glitters Ain't Gold, on my last Everything That Glitters Ain't Gold episode, I gave y'all a sample of that first record at the beginning of that particular.
Alright, so I'm gonna play that.
Yeah, you got to play that back and listen to that right there. That's going to be a sample of it. It's going to be very aggressive, but it's going to be raw and uncut. You dig?
And then.
All right, I'll leave giving somebody else an opportunity to call in, all right?
Alright, you have a good night.
All right. All right. Was y'all able to hear her fine? At the end, I know it started off with a little echo, but at the end, was y'all able to hear her fine and everything came out good? All right, somebody else is calling. Let me give them an opportunity. 631. Chaz, what it is? 631. What's good? What's your name? Where you calling from? The call failed. Y'all got to call back again. All right, that 515. You can call again. Anybody that want to call in, y'all have an opportunity to call now. And we could definitely talk about what you want to talk about. Like I said again, that project is on the way. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be fire, and it's gonna be one for the books, man. Y'all just gotta stay tuned, stay locked in, support it. It's gonna be dope. Like I said, we need more likes. We need more likes. We need more likes. We need y'all to definitely come on, man. Come up off the likes, man. I done told y'all that shit free, man. Come up off the likes. You dig? Come up off the likes. I'm giving y'all an opportunity to call in and chop it up with your boy, man. So, The Life and the Cheat Code, all right, that's dope. That's dope. I fuck with those 2 records too. Those are my records as well. I fuck with them. All right, make sure everything is turned down in the background. What's poppin', Playboy?
It's Playboy.
Oh, it's a female. My bad. My bad. I apologize.
Ain't that something?
Make sure that you're
this
back.
is my question. Can you hear me?
I want to make sure they can hear you. Hold on, y'all can hear it real quick. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with the question. I answer it either way.
Okay, so this is what I want to know. So I want to know how you jumped out on this leap of faith by podcasting. So let me tell you about my situation. So for the last 2 years, I've been off and on with this. I want to be a template creator. Okay.
You want to be a what?
So I've been working with this app called Video Leap. So basically, you get into the app and you make your own templates.
Hold on.
Remark your template, so they use your template as their own. You know, like how you go into apps like CapCut.
Okay.
And you use those little apps to make, you know. So I would do that. And the strange part about it is like when I'll make them and like put them on like Facebook and social media, people won't really like them. But when I put them on the app, a lot of people from other countries will retweet them. So when I put them on like social media, I kind of get discouraged because I'm like, well, damn, why my people ain't fucking with them, you know? So I just want to know how you just stepped out on that leap of faith, like, fuck it, I'm going to do this podcast and thing, I'm going to put it out there, I'm going to keep it out there. I mean, maybe I need to learn something from you. So I just want to know how you know, do what you do and just say, fuck it, I'm going to get it out there, how I get it out there.
Okay, I'll touch on that right now, okay? All right,
Okay.
Stay tapped in. I'll touch on it right now. Okay, let me touch on that right now real quick. I appreciate her calling in, asking the question. She want to know how I stay consistent and how I jumped out on the leap of faith with the podcast. At the end of the day, man, when you want somebody to accept and embrace whatever you offering, presentation is the key for me. Presentation. Excuse me. People gravitate towards my podcast not only just because of the information I'm delivering, is also because of the presentation. When you take a look at my podcast and you take a look at me, you know I took the time out and I put in the work to be able to have it looking this way. Somebody's calling right now. Y'all call back in 5 minutes. I'm going to be able to answer your call, but I'm answering this question. So, like I was saying again, presentation is the key. You got to look presentable. Everything got to look right. You got to make sure whatever you presenting, the appearance and what it looks like is appealing to the eye. That's one thing. Because you got to remember, anytime you're doing something, you want to cater to the 5 senses. You feel me? Sight being one of them. So you want to cater to that. If I was selling anything, how it looks, the presentation, a lot of things out there people sell don't actually work. It's not even good. But we buy it because of the presentation and the marketing that goes behind it. Because those people are using psychological marketing tactics. So you have to cater to the eye. So that's the first thing I made sure taking care of when I was doing my podcast. I was catering to the eye. I was appealing to the eye. And the more you're appealing to the eye, now they're receptive to what you're saying. So you have to be appealing to the ears. So I'm catering to the 5 senses on all aspect of what I'm trying to do. What I'm saying has to be something that somebody wants to hear. Got to be impactful, and it got to be said in a way where somebody can really understand and comprehend my dialogue. You feel me? So I'm catering to the 5 senses, to the hearing. So these are small, subtle details that I pay attention to when I'm creating and I'm putting anything out there into the universe, into the world, into the internet, because the internet is a big ocean filled with all type of different sea animals. You got all type of things on the internet that can distract you, and people are distracted by so much, right? So how are you going to stand out in the midst of all the chaos, in the midst of all the things that's going on, in the midst of all of the people in the world that's putting out content, that's putting out apps, that's putting out movies, that's putting out music? How are you going to stand out? How are you going to be appealing to the public? How are you going to be able to get their attention? The way you do that is you make sure your preparation is in the right, what's the word? Make sure you study your 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Your preparation has to be on point. You have to make sure that you spend the time, that you dot your I's and you cross your T's, and those subtle details are perfected. So when the people see whatever you're trying to deliver to them, they can tell. They can tell by that fabric, because everybody has a different taste. Everybody has a different fabric. There's a million podcasters out there, but none of them look like mine. Why? Because of my taste. I have a different fabric. Some people fabrics are cotton. Some people fabric are polyester. Some people fabric are, silk. You feel me? The finest of thread. So whatever that fabric is that you do, the thing that you deliver, you got to make sure it's the finest of threads. So when people see it, they're stunned, they're shocked, and it's appealing. You feel me? Got to make sure it's appealing to the eye first, then to the head, then to the ears. Then they'll start to embrace what you're trying to put out there. And you got to keep on marketing and keep on promoting it. Make sure that it's of value. That's the first thing. That's the first law of success, is to be of value. The first law of success is to be of service. You have to be of service. So you have to bring something of value, something that someone needs, something that someone can utilize in their daily life. So don't just create just to create, but create to add value to someone's life. And you market the shit out of that. Cheers. Next person, y'all can call in. I know I was kind of long-winded, but, sometimes you got to break it down like that, you feel me? And it's very important that y'all really take that game. Anytime you're creating something, man, you tap into the 5 senses, you feel me? So it's very important. So that person who just called in from the 515 number, you can call in. Okay, I think that was the same person. So, yeah, y'all can call in again, man. And we're going to talk about it. Matter of fact, I'm going to get real comfortable real quick. Pardon me, let me get comfortable. Take that jacket off. I don't even need it on right now. Let's take that jacket off, get right. Talk to me, man. Y'all loving what I'm saying? Y'all loving the content? Y'all talk to me. What's good? Y'all loving the content? Come on, man. Talk to me. You feel me? Yeah, it's all about the mindset. That's what we doing over here. We helping to create better mindset. You got to change the mindset. It's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset. So listen, man, we're not going to be in this live too long. I'm just trying to give y'all content so y'all can continue to watch and learn and absorb this information, and you can be able to apply some of it in your life. And like I said, again, you got questions, I got answers. I don't have all the answers, but I got some, and we can be able to share some of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding with you guys. Cheers, what it is and what it ain't. It's yours truly, Likquidcash. What's your name and where you're from?
Yo, what's good? Angel from VA.
Cheers, Angel. What's poppin', Playboy? Talk to me.
Question, man. How you make it as an independent artist?
How do you make it as an independent artist? Good question, man.
Yeah, when you're doing the quality music, you're doing quality marketing, how do you, what's the key or the recipe you could give?
Okay, I'm going to try.
As far as, going through the motions.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try to do my best to answer this question. I'm going to put you on hold just in case you got another question. But I'm going to do my best to try to answer this question, all right? Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Okay, check this out. He want to know, how do you make it as an independent artist? It's no one way. It's no one way. When it comes to being an independent artist, the first thing, you got to get the books on the music industry. You got to learn about the music industry, and you got to learn about dotting your I's and crossing your T's. You have to learn about everything when it comes to music industry. The music, you got to know about BMI, song trust. You got to know about you're gonna upload your music to DSPs. You gotta know so much when it comes to music. You gotta know everything about your publishing. You gotta know about just going to your local United States Treasury and getting an LLC, or maybe you have an accountant or a CPA that can do all these things for you. You know, you gotta have an account because you make sure you spending a lot of money on this music shit. And the first thing I want to tell people when it comes to music and you want to be an independent artist, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000 with you. You have to have some capital. If you don't have the right amount of capital, then I wouldn't even suggest anybody to put out their music in the way where they feel like they want to be seen by the masses of the public. You have to have some money. You know what I mean? And a lot of people are not willing to invest their money into their music. That's the main thing. I'm an independent artist. I do everything myself. You feel me? I invest my money into everything that I'm doing. It don't matter what it is. You have to be willing to invest your money. You dig? And you have to be willing to go out there and market yourself. That's the main thing. But before you even market yourself, take care of your business on the back end. Make sure you're publishing right. Make sure everything is good on the back end first. And then you start to go crazy with your branding. And you got your brand in order, your artist name in order, your record label name, the company, everything is solidified, your business bank account. And you document all these things that you're spending. Make sure you got a producer on deck that's working with you and that can give you that fire beat so you can create a sound. But through it all, you have to have your money right. Your money got to be in order. Whatever you're doing on the side got to be financing you enough so you can finance that music. If you don't got no paper, forget about it with the putting out the independent music because it can cost a lot of money. Nobody wants to invest in no artist right now. It takes and if somebody invests in you, they're gonna want all of your publishing. They're gonna want all of your back end. You feel me? They're gonna take a lot up front. So in return, you're not really gonna see no money. If you let somebody invest all their money in you, you're not gonna see no money. You're just gonna see the fame, maybe, but that's about it. But as an independent artist, my number one advice, make sure you have a capital that's strong enough for you to go out there and promote and market your music, because marketing is the number one tool for when it comes to music. You need marketing. So what I'm doing with this podcast right now, I'm marketing myself. So when I drop a project, like she just asked me about the Pirate City, when I drop that project, she's going to be anticipating that project. She's going to be wanting to purchase that project. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to put one song on Apple Music, Spotify, and all the other musical platforms, but I'm going to create a CD that they can get packaged, hardcover, autograph it, and they can buy the CD so I can see my money that I invested. See, when you go on these streaming service, you don't really see no real paper. You know what I mean? It's really kibbles and bits. It's pennies on a dollar. That ain't no money to me. So how I'm going to make my money back? Easy. I just make a hard copy CD, do vinyls, and sell it to the public that's interested in my craft and interested in what I got to do or what I got to say. Did I answer your question, Playboy?
Yeah, that's real. One more question. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So you would recommend doing live performances? Like, that's a waste of time, basically.
Live performances is only if you have an audience. If you have an audience, live performance is cool. Like right now, if I say, okay, cool, I got 200,000 followers, everybody on Instagram fucking with your boy, I'm gonna see what city I'm popping in, and I'm gonna do a meet and greet or a live performance in that particular area. You dig? Only if you have a certain amount of followers and people that's engaging with your music. Now, if you on a tour and somebody else is they have a following and they got somebody watching them and people clocking them, then you can go on that tour. Excuse me. Then
like if there's festivals, like being an unknown independent artist, if there's a festival and you know it's going to be mad people there, right? Would it be a smart move as far as going there for exposure, or it would be just inconvenient as far as paper?
To be honest, it's a hit or miss. I mean, me personally, I never went to festivals to promote my music. I never went to South by Southwest to promote my music. Maybe that might be a mistake of mine. I don't know, because the baby went out there and he put on a Pampers and he blew up. So it all depends on what you're willing to do. Me, I ain't willing to walk nowhere. I ain't willing to walk outside my Pampers. That's just me. I ain't doing no weird ass shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's me. That's what I say when niggas give up their balls to ball. In my opinion, like when you do shit like that, that's kind of weird. You damn near do anything. So I wouldn't advise going to no festival unless you got a marketing budget of like, you go to a big festival, you got 50,000, you got about I would say about 10,000 flyers, 10,000 CDs, 10,000 promotional items. You in a Sprinter van, you and your homeboys drive out there, and y'all go out there market and promote and touch the people and really put y'all feet on the pavement. You dig? If you're doing it like that,
I was gonna go out there with mad merch and just try to sell that.
you could do that too if you want to get your hustle on. You could sell your merch. You can definitely make some money if you're selling your merch. I mean, I know about the hand to hand. You going hand to hand, and you going out to sell merch. I recommend doing that for sure. And you got some promotional items with you, so I definitely recommend selling merch, going hand to hand, and got your promotional items. I know all about it, so you gonna make some money doing that for sure if you got your mouthpiece together. You dig? So I hope I answered your question.
Appreciate your time, Likquidcash. You a cool ass dude, man.
Appreciate you
calling.
calling.
Down your rabbit hole, YouTube, man.
Okay.
Some dope ass gems.
I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna continue giving y'all these
Appreciate
gems,
you, man.
man. Cheers.
Yeah, keep watching. One.
All right. Cheers. That's a good call. I like that, man. He wanted to know the information about the music. I gave him some game, some things that I would do. Like I said again, I don't tell people things that I wouldn't do. I tell them things that I've done and things that I would do. So hopefully he take the knowledge and, run with it. But yeah, if you're going on festivals and you doing all of that, man, yeah, go out there with some merch you can sell, make some money, and go out there with some promotional items and promote yourself. I'm all for that for sure, most definitely. You dig? Anyway, the lines are free up. If somebody else want to call in, you got an opportunity. I'm not going to be on this live too long. It's 8:16 where I'm at on the West Coast time. So you got an opportunity to call in. And like I said, have tea and conversation with yours truly, Likquidcash. Yeah, man, I'm having a wonderful time, man. Let me see what's going on. Man, free up some likes, man. Let me get some likes up in here, man. Like I said again, share it to Facebook, share it to all your platforms that y'all be on. The more y'all share it, the more it's out there. People can come in the live and see what's going on over here, you dig? Like I said, we building one brick at a time. We're going to take it one step at a time, you know what I mean? We ain't stopping. We're going to keep on growing. And what I notice about being on social media and building content, each content grows at their own pace. And what I've noticed is that people say TikTok grows the fastest, but in my opinion, my Instagram has been growing faster than TikTok. I believe YouTube grows the slow. It takes longer and takes harder. I wouldn't say it's harder, but it takes longer to grow a YouTube channel. I started this YouTube channel from scratch. When I started this channel, I had no subscribers. So we growing at a steady pace. My Instagram is growing at a fast pace. And when I started that Instagram page, I had 24,000 followers when I started this particular journey on this platform, on this podcast journey. And now I got 211,000 subscribers over there on YouTube. Not YouTube, my bad. I apologize. On Instagram, 211,000 followers on Instagram. And so Instagram is my main platform that is growing at a fast pace. And what I noticed is, like I said again, all of the platforms don't grow as fast as, at the same time, simultaneously. They don't all grow fast at the same time. Each one of them has a gradual growth. And my TikTok is growing as well. That's doing numbers. That's doing real good. We got to get this YouTube all the way up. And like I said again, we're going to build one brick at a time. You feel me? It took years to build the Great Wall of China. It took a long time to build the Great Wall of China. So that's what we building over here, man, the Great Wall of China, you dig? So we're going to keep on doing what we do best. Like I said, as long as y'all keep on sharing it, liking it, and giving it out there to the public, man, we're going to grow in no time. Yeah, Christina always showing love. She always supporting. I might have to make Christina a moderator, man, for sure. She always on top of her job as far as sharing the content and supporting the content. We're going to have to make you a moderator for real. Most definitely, man. You dig? As you can see, man, you keep yourself suited and booted, looking right. You feel good. And like I said again, it's appealing to the eyes. And whatever you selling, man, you can be able to close on that sale. Once you looking right and you talking right, you're gonna be able to close on that sale. So it's important, whatever you're doing, make sure that the presentation is A1. You know what I mean? Don't slack on nothing. Put your best foot forward. If you have the finances, to not slack and make sure you have the best quality. It don't have to necessarily always be the best product, but make sure that the presentation is the best. You know what I mean? Don't slack on the presentation. There's a lot of songs that you didn't like when you first heard it, but they did so well on the marketing side of it that you had no choice but to like it because the marketing was superb. You know what I mean? So it's important that y'all follow y'all follow the lead when it comes to that. Most definitely. Like I said, you got another opportunity to call in, ask me whatever you feel like. Somebody probably called in. I didn't even see it ringing, but it's all good. Y'all can call back. And like I said, we're going to answer your questions, whatever it may be, man. You dig? Tea and Conversation. I don't really go live that much, but when I do, it's an event. It's an extravaganza. You feel me? People always ask me, how do I stay fly? How do I stay sharp? How I stay on top of my game? My nigga Gustavo, my nigga Red Boss, my nigga North Guard. You know, we come together at the round table and we chop it up. We share dialogue, we share information, we share game. And, you know, steel sharpens steel. So anytime we come to the round table and we discuss whatever we may be going through, we give each other the best advice and we keep it real with each other. That's the main thing. We keep it all the way 1,000 with each other. And that's what you got to do. If you got a group of friends that you trust their opinion, you trust their output on life, and, you know, you trust their word, always, you know, have that conversation with them and share dialogue so y'all can sharpen each other. And they'll let you know when you slacking, you let them know when they slacking. And, you know, you can keep each other on your toes. So my Boss Life family, that's what we do. Anytime we have an issue, we always bring it to the round table, we discuss it, and we help each other trying to iron out these little wrinkles that we may have in our life. Because nobody's perfect, and it's always important to have a solid foundation, have certain people around you that's willing to help and assist you in this journey that we call life. I always say, your friends multiply your happiness and divide your tears. You dig? I'm going to say that one more time because I know y'all be listening too slow. A real true friend multiply your happiness and divide your tears, which means divide your sorrows. You dig? Yeah, man. A real friend multiply your happiness and divide your sorrows, man. You dig? So they make the journey worth moving forward and worth taking. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you gotta always keep people around you that's gonna keep you on the straight and narrow, and that's always gonna give you that game that you need. You dig? So shout out to my Boss Life family, Red Boss, Gustavo, North Guard. Y'all know what it is. And my niggas out there in the Bahamas, y'all know what it is. Alexander, Pena, Vado, Mario, Naya. Y'all know what it is, man. You dig? So yeah, I keep a solid foundation, man. Stay grounded, stay tapped in with my peoples. And I always got to shout them out because, you know, you got to let them know that how much you appreciate them for the things that they do. And all the people in my life that's helping me on my journey through life, I appreciate each and every one of them. Because at the end of the day, no man is an island. You dig? So it's important that y'all understand that. You feel me? Yeah, y'all have the opportunity to call back in. The number is, let me see. Anybody pin the number? Let me see if we can get that number back. The number is 702-512-8786. 702-512-8786. Tapping with your boy. Let's talk about it, man. Live with your boy. Tea and Conversation with Likquidcash. I'm looking for my chapstick. I can't find it, but it's all good. Tea and Conversation with yours truly. My internet it's buffering right now, but it's all good. Anytime it buffers, you log out and come right back in. You know, we in the internet ain't always superb. You know what I mean? Like I said again, you can definitely call in Chop it up with your boy. You have a question, I got answers. I want to know what you want to know, man. I'm giving y'all the opportunity to holler at your boy, man. I want to know what you want to know. You feel me? You got questions, I got some answers. So don't hesitate. Let's talk about it. Music, relationship, fashion, whatever it may be. We're going to share dialogue, and we're going to just definitely put some paint where it ain't, and we're going to give you some of this game. You dig? I got a few episodes out right now. Everything that glitters ain't gold. I got another episode I dropped that's on my Patreon. I think it's called Absent Baby Daddies and Bitter Baby Mamas, something like that. I forgot the title, but it's all good. It's on my Patreon. If you haven't signed up to my Cash Academy, you slipping. Why you ain't signed up to the Cash Academy? You slipping. Sign up right now, get that game, man. You know what I mean? Spend some change for some game, man. I told y'all I ain't had to go to college for this knowledge. I went to the School of Hard Knocks. I graduated with a PhD in streetology. You dig? So yeah, I'm the nigga that you can get it from, man. It's certified and verified. You feel me? Like I said again, that number is 702-512-8786. Holla at your boy. Call in right now while you got a chance. I'm going to get up this live in a minute. I've been on it longer than I should have been. I got to get back to work. I got to do some editing. I got a lot of things to do, man. You know what I mean? So I'm taking the time out to go chop it up with y'all. You feel me? So I hope y'all appreciate it. It is what it is. And like I said, I want to have that. I'm going to record an episode where I touch on the stages of what the mind goes through when it's trying to learn something new and when it's trying to do something new. And anytime you're trying to do something new, anything new, you're going to be met with resistance. Your old habits, your old ways are going to be trying to kick in to take you off your course of action. But you got to have a magnificent obsession, singleness of purpose. You got to have one single purpose, and you got to be obsessed with it. You feel me? That's the mindset. And that goes for anything in life. That's the mindset. Like I said, when you're trying to do something new, you're going to always be met with some resistance, but you got to stay focused and keep on going and have that mindset of a winner, because winners don't try. Winners do. Cheers, what it is, what it ain't. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash.
Hey, what's going on with you, Cash?
Cheers, talk to me, man. What's going on? Who's this and where you calling from?
My name's Brandon. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Indiana in the building, man. That's what's up. And Michael Jackson from Gary, Indiana?
Yeah, you from Gary.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Talk to me. You got a question?
Yeah, I do. I'm 31, single, no kids. I work a 9 to 5, got an associate's degree, been at the job for 6 years, and I feel like I'm underpaid. I had an interview with the company today. I'm just trying to be an eligible bachelor, just trying to, make that 6-figure mark. So I just want to know what kind of game you got for that.
Okay, so what is it that you do right now?
I'm a clerk. I would do like data entry for Anthem Blue Cross. I've been doing that since I was like 25. I had an interview for a position today that's going to pay more in the same company I'm in doing data entry. So I'm just trying to progress and climb the ladder and get to that, eligible bachelor mark. I don't have no kids in there.
Yeah, you're in a great position. You ain't got no kids. You got a decent job. You're making some money. You know what I mean? That's a great position to be in. I mean, if you're trying to get to the next level in the game where you want to make 6 figures a year, I mean, at the end of the day, man, in my opinion, the best bet is to bet on yourself. You always got to have something you do on the side, on the entrepreneurial side, that can help you finance whatever it is that you want to do. So you got to, in my opinion, I would always take that money that I'm working for and invest in something that's going to help me gain some more capital. You dig? You got to keep a side hustle. Okay. You got to do something where you can see the bulk of the income. You know what I mean? That's very important. Like, at the end of the day, it's cool to have a job, and that's fine, because we all need to work and we all need to have a job that's going to bring in some income. But at the end of the day, you got to have that. You got to take that income and invest into something so that income can start making money for you. That's the money game, when your money start making money for you. And that's what you want. And my advice when it comes to that, I would look, me personally, if I'm making a certain amount of money, I would look into crypto. I would look into stocks. I would look into certain things that is going to generate money long term, compound interest. You know what I mean? Something I can put my money in and I ain't got to watch it every day. I let it sit there, let it gain money for me and make money over time. You dig? And that's how you really going to see your money grow. Just putting what you making and investing it in things that you love and things that you want to do. Because if you don't do that, you'll be working for these people for the next 6 years and be, just making pennies on the dollar. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
And that's how it normally go. Motherfuckers be working for these niggas for like God knows how many years and making pennies on the dollar and hoping to get a retirement or a retirement fund or whatever the fuck that is. But at the end of the day, man, you got to take your money and bet on yourself, Playboy.
I appreciate it, bro.
All right, cheers. Yeah, man, that's the number one thing, man. When you out here and you making a little bit of money, man, you always got to make your money make money for you. You got to invest, even if something that you don't know nothing about. You know what I mean? Sometimes you may not know nothing about the thing that you want to invest in. You might still be green, but do all the research that you need to do, man. Do all the research that you need to do. It's okay. You don't have to know everything right now. Just start to studying and start to learning about everything that you need to know about the thing that you want to do. You have to make your money make money for you. But matter of fact, well, let me say this. You got to understand, we don't make money, we earn money at the end of the day. You dig? A mint makes money. You dig? And that's the Federal Reserve. They own the dollars, they own the money. But we earn money. So the more you make yourself valuable, the more you can earn some money. So you have to put in the work, learn and study the thing that you love to do. If it was me and I was in his position, I'm making a few dollars, I'm going to study crypto. I'm going to study stocks. I'm going to study options. I'm going to study NFTs. I'm going to study, not NFTs, my bad. NFTs is not the thing to get into. But yeah, I'm going to study all those things because I'm going to get Warren Buffett book, the snowball. I think it's the snowfall or the snowball. I forgot. I think it's a snowball. Warren Buffett book. He's, the millionaire, the nigga that made all the monies in stocks. You might have heard of him. You know what I mean? Warren Buffett. I would get his book. I would study that book, Snowball or Snowfall. Don't correct me on that. But I just bought it recently. And I would study that book and I would find out everything I need to know about the stock market and investing. And I would start to invest $100 here, $50 here, $100 here, $60 here. Slowly and surely. And if I don't have that much money, I start to invest $10 here, $20 here, $30 here, $5 here. But before you know it, by the end of the year, that money is going to compound itself and you start to see that money to grow and you start to see interest on the dollar. You feel me? So you have to study the wealthy people. That's how you got to do it. Study the wealthy people. You can invest now. You don't have to have millions of dollars to invest. You could have $5, $10, $20, and you can invest that every week or every day. You dig? And at the end of the year, then you look at your portfolio and you see what you have at the end of the year. It don't matter where the stocks is at, if it's up, down, sideways, or left. A stock only does three things. It goes up, it goes down, and it goes sideways. You just invest. You don't care if it's up, down, or sideways. Just invest because you in it long term. But also do homework on the particular stock that you want to invest in. There's certain stocks that are going to be around for a lifetime. There's certain companies that you don't have to question. They're just going to be around forever. And they've been around forever. They're not moving that much. They're not very volatile, but you will see interest on your money long as you invest over time. So it's important to do your research, man. I can't tell you what to invest in. I can't tell you how to spend your money, but it's important to do your research and you start now. $1 beats investing no dollars. All right? So yeah, man. Anyway, that's about it for the night, man. I think I gave y'all enough game for the night. It is what it is. I enjoyed this particular episode. I got a movie recommendation for y'all, too. I want y'all to check out. It's very important. It's a very important movie. I think this deals with negotiating skills, persuasive and negotiating skills. It's called 12 Angry Men. It's a very old movie. It's on Amazon Prime. It's in black and white. It's called 12 Angry Men. This will teach you how to sway someone's belief, someone's thought process, and how to negotiate and turn things into your favor. You dig? So it's called 12 Angry Men. It's a black and white movie. It's on Amazon Prime. I want y'all to watch it because in life and in life, when you out here and you moving in the world and you trying to, be a mover and a shaker, you're gonna have to know how to sway people's opinions. You're gonna have to know how to convince somebody to buy your product. You're gonna have to learn and how to convince somebody to believe in your ideology. You dig? And to see things from a different perspective. So this movie gives you an understanding of how to sway someone's opinion, how to negotiate and close certain deals. And this is a movie about 12 angry men in a room. That's what's interesting about this movie. It's 12 men in one room, and they having a conversation, and they each of them have difference of opinion, and they're trying to sway each other's opinion to get a certain thing settled. But anyway, it's a dope movie. Y'all check it out. Let me know if y'all watch it. Let me know what you think about it. Old school movie. Old school. So get your popcorn, relax your mind, get some tea, get some water, get some wine, and get into the groove of that movie, you dig? Yeah, I know what it is. It's yours truly, Liquid Cash. I hope y'all enjoy this particular episode. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Liquid Cash got a podcast. Cheers. Damn, it's an hour and 16 minutes.